Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright, 'cause it's time to showcase to you the next batch of Rust Twitch Drop skins. So the Rust Kingdoms free event will be taking place between September 20 to the 30th. And for 10 whole days, you can get yourself some ever so nice looking Twitch Drop skins for absolutely free. Just spend 2 hours of your time watching specific streamers, and you can get these skins, as I said, for absolutely free. Now this isn't all of the skins, don't you worry, we've got plenty more to showcase to you. In total, I will be showcasing to you 19 skins in total. Yes, there's actually 21 for this event, but 2 extra secret skins will be unveiled at a later time as the event takes place, and we'll also find out who will be dropping them. So it's a secret. I was asked to keep it a secret, and if you know what they are, please don't spoil it for other people, okay? So if you just want to skip ahead to a certain skin that you know is coming out, or something's just caught your eye, just look at the description. Everything's chaptered. You can skip ahead if you want to. I have provided that. So first of all, let's go ahead and find out where exactly can you see all the skins, and how exactly do you get them. So here on twitch.facepunch.com, this will be linked in the description, so just scroll down and take a look for yourself and get quick access. Now immediately on this website, it'll tell you how much time is left until the event takes place, as you can see right here. However, if you were to look at this a few days later, it'll instead showcase to you how much time is left of the event. Just remember this. The event is taking place between September 20 to the 30th. You have 10 whole days to get these absolutely lovely looking Twitch drop skins. Here's all the general drops, and of course, here's all the streamer specific skins. Lots and lots of very nice cool creative designs. Let's just explain to you very quickly now what's the difference between these 2 sets of skins and how to get them. Now the very first thing that you need to be aware of, before we even talk about general drops and streamer drops, the most important thing is to make sure you have a Twitch account connected to a Steam account. Now if you don't have that set up yet, don't worry, I'll showcase that to you in a second how to set that up. But in regards to how to find all the general drops, super easy, just watch anyone streaming Rust between September 20 to the 30th, when the Rust Kingdoms free event is taking place. So in short, just watch anybody else other than these streamers here, and you'll get all of these skins for absolutely free. There's plenty of people taking part in the Rust Kingdoms free event. Not every single person has their own specific streamer skin, if that makes sense. So honestly, just keep an eye out for descriptions of streams. If people mention, hey, I'm dropping skins and whatnot, there you go watch them. Just remember, avoid these people if you're trying to get all the general drops, if that makes sense to you. Now, honestly, it doesn't have to be people taking part in the event. You can watch anyone streaming Rust. You can watch me if you want to. My socials are in the description. My Twitch link is there. Anyway, you get the idea. Now, in regards to acquiring all of these skins, it's actually not that hard. It's not the case of you have to watch 2 hours, and then 4 hours, and then 6 hours. No, it's just one set of 10 hours. That's it. And it doesn't have to be one session. You could do 5 hours and then come that next day and then do another 5 hours. There you go. You've got all the general drops. Make sense? All right, then. Let's now talk about streamer drops. So whilst the event is taking place between September 20th to the 30th, go to the website that's linked in the description, scroll down to the streamer drop section, and it'll actually indicate to you if they're currently streaming. A special little red light will appear in the top right. If you want their skin, click the actual picture of their skin. It will then navigate you to their stream. Super easy, not so hard. So we actually have 14 streamer-specific skins in total, and it's not too hard to get them. It's very easy. Just 1 hour of your time. Watch them on your phone, watch them on your TV, watch them on a different browser on your own PC. Super easy, no complaints. You might notice some of the skins here only have 1 streamer. Do not be surprised if later on they actually add more people to get specific skins, if that makes sense to you. So whilst this is only hJunes at the moment, maybe they'll add somebody else. You can watch either of their streams, you can get that skin for absolutely free. Again, just 1 hour of your time, 14 skins in total, 14 hours of your time. However, I did mention this at the very beginning, there's 2 secret skins. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but if you can recall last year for Rust Kingdoms 2, they actually did some like in-game activities, some in-game events, and the winners then dropped the special skins, the special secret skins. So the point I'm trying to get across is, keep an eye on this website, they might add more skins at a later date, all right? And we'll find out who's going to drop them. Or if you actually watch the event take place, you'll find out what's going on. Right then, so with that all out of the way, let's now showcase to you how to link a Twitch account to a Steam account. So going back to the main section of the page, if you go to the top right, click this little person avatar, and then it'll ask you to sign in on browser with a Steam account, and then sign in on browser with a Twitch account. And as you'll see, I'm now connected, successfully paired. My Steam account is now connected to my Twitch account. I could go watch as many streams as I want, just make sure they actually are dropping skins, and I'll be able to get them. Now make sure they actually go to your inventory. If not, sign in again on this website, check for missing drops like so, and I've got all the Twitch drops. I've got no problems. So for some of you, you might actually be missing some, so go check that for yourself. Sometimes not every single skin goes to your inventory. You have to do that manually. And with that all now said and done, let's now showcase to you all the skins, starting off with the general drops. So now I'm on stream. How you doing? Right, chat, feel free to say hello to YouTube. Let's showcase all the general drops. So here we have a tier 3 set with road sign kilt. Now, quite a lot of people when they first saw it, they thought it was like a blackout alternative. But no, how do we say this? It's like a very dark grey, green, kind of blue, something like that. It's not black. So let's just give that a good pan around. Maybe I just pull back a bit. Get up a little bit closer. Yep. One thing I should point out, it'll make you bored. So yeah, give that a good look. It is somewhat reflective. That should definitely be brought up. And you'll definitely notice it in a bit because I've got some clothing pieces that you could pair up with this. First of all, as you'll notice, we have the nighttime now. The lights are still on though. And the shine is definitely making itself known. Look at that. So now you might think to yourself, okay, what clothing do you reckon could pair up with this quite nicely? Well, I've already had some suggestions. So the first thing I'm going to do is showcase this with Island Assault, hoodie and pants, and of course, boots and gloves. Ta-da! So, what do you think? Now, my first impression was, when I looked at it, was, well, this tier 3 and kilt, they just so happen to be a little bit more reflective compared to the hoodie and pants and the road sun gloves and boots. So let's just pull back a bit, give it a good pan around. Notice how the clothing just doesn't really reflect that much. That's why a lot of people do happen to like the Island Assault collection. It's very similar to what we see of Blackout and of course with Whiteout. But this tier 3 set and kilt, it does kind of stand out, but maybe some people like it. Feel free to comment below if you're one of those people. And now, perhaps we could probably think of a different set that might, potentially pair up with this armor maybe a little bit better. And one very good shout someone mentioned earlier was Heavy Knight. Do you remember the Heavy Knight collection, which never got the tier 2 armor? Well, as you notice here, we do have a kilt. So maybe a more reflective design might pair up a lot better with this armor. So let's go and make a little switch. Well then, what do you reckon? Does the Heavy Knight clothing, road sun gloves and boots pair up a fair bit better with this brand new Rust Kingdoms tier 3 armor and kilt? And don't forget, Heavy Knight never got a road sign kilt, never got tier 2 armor, so maybe that might be a complete win for you already. All right, looking pretty sweet, looking pretty cool. Let's just give it a nice little pan around. I do think the reflection from Heavy Knight is a much better fit for this armor, personally speaking. But by all means, comment below. What other combinations could you think of? And do not forget, this armor right here, you can get that very easily for absolutely free. You can watch anybody streaming Rust on Twitch. You could listen to me just yap about pixels all the time, right? Just a reminder, in the description. Link to my Twitch is right there. Anyway, so you can watch anyone streaming Rust between September 20th to the 30th, and you will get that for absolutely free. And should point out there's 2 more general skins to showcase. I think this is pretty nice. A little bit reflective. Just need to find the right clothing to go with it. And of course, at night time, well, with the light shining right upon it, what do you reckon? Does it stand out quite nicely? Do you reckon Heavy Knight might be just a little bit too shiny for this armor? Or maybe it's just about right. Feel free to comment below. And so that, let's now showcase the next general skins. And next up, we have the Rustoria Fridge and Locker. Now, both of them, I'll be very straightforward with you. They're not insane. They're not crazy. They're not, ridiculously creative. But to be honest with you, with their very nice pattern colour design, they do actually have a very nice straightforward sense to them. Now, the fridge does have transparency. Look at it from all sides. You can see the interior. Very cool. Very interesting. But we've definitely seen that several times with fridges now. But hey, no need to complain. It's absolutely free. Just watch anyone streaming Rust between September 20 to the 30th, and you can get these for absolutely free. Now, if you've been investing into fridges and lockers recently, it's definitely becoming a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah. Technically speaking, we've seen about 50% of all fridges being accepted in just 2025 alone. And we still have Halloween and Christmas to go. Oh, wow. And most importantly, when we make it nighttime, with the lights on, does it reflect that much? Well, the fridge seems to do a pretty decent job. Locker seems to reflect quite nicely. But more specifically, how does it look in total darkness? And well, as much as I said, you know what, it's got a perfectly fine sense of simplicity to it, it really does stand out very nicely when it's nighttime. Get a good look at that. Now, if you're wondering, on the top, does it glow at all? No. And over on the locker, no. But the nice bright colours, well, they stand out very nicely. And do you think you could see these in your base, keeping it reasonably well lit? Well, feel free to comment below. And so, with that, shall we now go ahead and showcase all those streamer-specific skins? Alright, time for streamer drops. Now, I'm going to showcase all of these in order of how they're presented on twitch.facepunch.com. So first up, we have Foolish and Tinakitten's ever so nice looking jacket skin. With some very creative use of transparency, they've made it look like a robe. So I'm not sure what these dangly bits are, sorry to say. But if we could just go around to the back, we have a very nice blue robe. Now if I could just move the sun around just so we could get a bit of a better look. And oh, there you go. Lovely bit of gold trim. Some very nice dark blue. Oh yes, very nice, very exquisite. Oh, lovely. Now, perhaps I could probably put on a crown in a minute, just to make myself look very, very nice and royal. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you like what you see? And if I were to just quickly go ahead and make it night time, the gold does appear to be somewhat shiny. Pretty interesting. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. But maybe I should also showcase a previous design that's very similar to this. If you're thinking, maybe I don't like blue. Bask in amazement of royalty. So what I was implying was, in the past we've had the Red Monarch set. We have the Red Monarch cap that's supposed to look like a crown, and we have this lovely looking Red Monarch robe that's actually a jacket. So it's a design we've definitely seen before, but at the very least, with great thanks to Foolish and Tinakitten, if you do medieval RP, you can easily do blue team and red team now. You have two different kings, or queens, whatever. Anyway, just remember, you have to spend just 1 hour of your time watching either Foolish or Tinakitten, and you get that blue robe for absolutely free. But Foolish, Tinakitten, if you ever watch this, I have a very good thing to bring up to you. If you take part in next year, if there's going to be a Rust Kingdom 4, you definitely need your own crown. We only have red. We can't settle for that, can we? No, 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 no. So perhaps in the future, consider making yourself an ever so lovely blue crown to pair up with your wonderful robe. And so with that, let's now showcase the next skin. I roam these treacherous lands. So many devilish people out there. So much strife. So many problems to deal with. And I'm all alone. If only there was something that could make me smile. Well, be sad no more, because we have the cure right here in front of you. Shroud, Bnans, they've got the perfect backpack skin that you need. We have our little kitty carrier. I never would have thought of a design like this, but I've got to say, I know for a fact that a lot of people really, really, really will want to get this. So please comment below, are you a fan of this design? A very nice black backpack with a lot of blue, all trimmed around. Looking very nice. Which cat do you prefer more, lefty or righty? Feel free to comment below. Anyway, so if we could just zoom out a little bit, we could get up a little bit more closer. Got little paw prints on the side, got little toys to the side there. Black straps on the front, blue clips, pretty good, no complaints. So yeah, do you like it? Are you a fan? Do you reckon they should probably make a collection continuation if they do this again in the future? Maybe one with puppies? I mean, you might be more of a dog lover compared to a cat lover. Anyway, let's just quickly turn off the lights, or rather, make it night time. Keep the lights on. We need to see if it's reflective. So the blue does seem to have a bit of a sheen to it. It's got me thinking, does it glow in the dark? Did a cat's eyes glow? Do cat's eyes glow, or is it they reflect very easily? Well, let's get up nice and close. They don't seem to be very reflective, but the blue does seem to stand out quite a fair bit. Okay, well, let's go look at this in total darkness. We need to find out, does it glow in the dark? No. Okay, perfect. No problems, no issues. You've got two kitties. I'm sure you're very, very happy. So let me just quickly pan around just to make sure nothing glows. I know for a fact a lot of people would not want to have a glow-in-the-dark backpack, so they definitely thought about that. All right, sweet. So, what are you thinking? Is that going to be the first skin you're going to chase after? Do you need to keep these close to you so you can be happy forever now? But like I said, what would you, the viewer, consider for a nice collection continuation? I just thought about this now. You know, you could get those very extravagant sort of like cat homes. You could do like a locker. You could have like all the little holes they can squeeze through and whatnot. That'd be funny. That'd be cool, but you know, it's up to them. And so let's now move on and showcase the next skin. Next up, we have Abe's Fridge. Let's get up nice and close. Now, I'm not sure what this is trying to showcase or tell me, but it kind of looks like a tapestry. It kind of looks like this fridge was made to show a story or foretell events that are yet to happen. Okay. So let's just get a good look at what we see. We have people fighting below a volcano that is erupting, and it appears there are people slowly climbing all the way up to the top. If we turn around to the side, very strong downpour, lots of rain, huge waves, tsunami, and it looks like it's just about to crash over on that poor kingdom to the side there. And if we just move a little bit to the side here, let's just move the sun around. You might notice the kingdom is now underwater. See all the fishies? Hey. But the sky, it is at peace. Alright then. As we pan over to here, it might not be super easy to see, so of course I'll move the sun around once again. We have a lot of what appears to be scientists, people in hazmats, fighting a lot of primitive people wearing bucket helmets. Interesting. So like I said, is it showcasing prophecy? Have we witnessed events that are yet to happen? Ooh, we shall see. All I'll say is I hope you enjoyed the Rust Kingdom's free event, taking place between September 20th to 30th. You could say thank you to Abe for setting it up. And now, of course, if I could just pull back a little bit, we need to see, is it super reflective? Does it glow in the dark? Well, as you can see right there, it doesn't appear to be very, very, very reflective, but just enough. It's like a big monolith, all nice and carved out. Most stone isn't really reflective, is it? Right, anyway, how's it look in total darkness? As you'll notice, this does not glow in the dark. So, okay, well, if it was wired up, it would have the little light at the bottom. That would always be on. But by itself, it doesn't glow. But at the very least, it does have a bit of a story. I like that. Makes it look like a monolith. That was actually pretty cool. But yes, have we witnessed things that are yet to happen? Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to watch the event. So remember, just 1 hour of your time, watch Abe streaming, and you'll get that for absolutely free. And now, let's go ahead and showcase the next skin. And what do we have here? A very nice and perhaps a very useful sleeping bag from Ellum and Masayoshi. Quite literally made out of straw. With its colour scheme, you might notice perhaps just about, maybe, possibly, this might be very good not only in the desert, but perhaps maybe also in the grassy green forest areas. So as you can see right there, Masayoshi and Ellum's logo right there, looking pretty sweet. Let's now quickly check, is it like super reflective? Well, not really, no. And you might notice it doesn't appear to glow in the dark. But for a very useful outside sleeping bag, you don't want it to glow in the dark, do you? No, no. Sorry about the weird light glitch there. When I'm like faced away from it, it turns off for some reason. Why don't we just turn them off? And you can see for yourself, just to confirm, it doesn't glow in the dark. As I said, don't you think this would be super useful? Perhaps we need to go in the desert and test it out. Right. Can you see all 3 sleeping bags? Pause the video, try your best to find them all. Go. You ready? Right. If we just look over to the left, let's just jump down from here. As I slowly walk towards 2 somewhat obvious sleeping bags, I did put this out in the open, but I thought, you know what, if I just showcase this, as the shrubs appear, does it slowly become quite concealed? Ooh. But of course, just in general, standing over it, well, it does stand out a little bit because it's slightly green. But over to here, same thing. Right against a large boulder or rock or whatever you might call it. If you could put it like a little bit more in the bushes or the little shrubs, I guess you could call them, perhaps it could be a little bit more concealed. Not too bad. So again, what are your thoughts? But did you ever notice the third one? Can you see it? But it's all about concealment, because over to here we have this little greenish bush. It depends where you are looking at it. Look at that. For just 1 hour of your time, you can watch either Ellum or Masayoshi, and you can get this super helpful, very nice camouflage sleeping bag for absolutely free. So that right there, that is very impressive. Thank you very much, guys. You've done a very good job with that. But I did say we do need to go ahead and try and test this out in the grassy green areas. And so, let's hop to it. Once again, grassy green areas. Forest nearby, grassy plains to the side. Can you see all the sleeping bags? Pause, go. Right, so, one was a little bit more obvious. One showcases how effective the big bunchy grass can be. And one, of course, is in a bush. So, I'm on a watchtower. Let's just, whee! Ow, my ankles. Anyway, over to here, we have the sleeping bag just the size of the tree, looking perfectly fine. Now, in just general grass, like flat grass such as this, doesn't really blend in very nicely. It does kind of stick out. It's a bit too bright. But as I mentioned, somewhere around here, and I can't see it myself, I have hidden a sleeping bag around here in the grassy patches. Now remember, when you walk over grass after a while, it will eventually go back up, but it does stay down for a while. Where did I put it? Where is it? I'm not being silly. I've actually... Oh, there it is. Right, so I've walked over it. So look how easy it gets concealed. If we just wait a little while, you will see that eventually does get concealed. I wasn't joking there. I actually lost it for a while. So come on. Grass, rise back up. Sorry about this. Come on. Right, anyway. Whilst we wait for that, I know where it is now. You also notice that we also have a sleeping bag just over to here. And again, depends on what angle you look at it. It does do a very good job of hiding itself quite nicely. It is a bit of a brighter green. Maybe when you look over, you will eventually see it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't do too bad of a job for a free skin, you know. Spend 1 hour of your time, watch Masayoshi, watch Ellum, and that's yours for absolutely free. But can we skip ahead with the time and, you know, just show what it looks like? Oh. Alright, there you go. Right. That took a while. Concealed. Lovely. But again, people will see it if they walk over it. And maybe they won't even care. Are you happy with what you see? Are you pleased? Feel free to comment below. And now, let's go ahead and showcase the next skin. And next up, what do we have right there? Well, it's definitely going to be another skin in which I'm going to showcase its camouflage capabilities. As hJune's lovely looking backpack skin. So 2 backpacks in the same batch of Twitch drops. However, one's very cute and one is very effective. I've already made a short video showcasing this. Let's just pull back a bit and get up nice and close. This is probably the most white backpack we've ever seen. And I say that in terms of effectiveness, with whiteout, with a snow camo jacket in the snowy biome. Now you might be a little bit worried about, oh no, we've got a red and a blue thing here. I'm not sure what they are. Like livers or toasty things? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It gets covered. When you have full whiteout on, when you have a jacket on, it does cover that. And even from a distance, you don't even notice it. Now, you might be a little bit concerned. You might think, oh, hang on a minute. Does this glow in the dark or anything? Well, I can quickly showcase to you. Number one, with the lights on, only this little plasticky bit here is the part that reflects. And now you're going to wonder, well, does it glow in the dark? Well, I can confirm to you, no. None of it glows. You have the perfect backpack to pair up with full whiteout or any other white camouflage. So, Mr. hJune, thank you very much for that. And now, let me honour your skin by showcasing it ever so nicely in the snowy tundra. So here I am in the snowy tundra, the fog very dense, I cannot see a thing. And whilst we're here, what are your thoughts in regards to, the fog since we've had it introduced? Do you think it's a little bit too good at concealing people? Such as me right here. Come on, let's just get a little bit more closer. And as you can see right there, that backpack perfectly slots in with whiteout. Now you might sit there and say, oh, it's a bit more darker compared to whiteout. Doesn't matter. From a distance, it pairs up wonderfully. And as you can see here, the armour does seem to cover it a little bit, the red and the blue. If I could just pull back a little bit. Do you still see it? Do you still see it? Do you still... No. No worries. No concerns. You could get that backpack for absolutely free just by watching hJune stream for 1 hour. I know in the short video I said 2 hours, but it's 1 hour. 1 hour for every single streamer for all their skins. That's super easy. And oh yeah, always be cooking. So what do you think? What are your thoughts? And just to, you know, clarify and verify the point, no, it doesn't glow in the dark. There's no drawbacks. There's no setbacks. You get that for free. Now, at the very least, because everybody gets it for free, maybe that's what makes it fair. But that is ridiculous. That is insane. I wonder if they'll accept any camouflage hoodie and pants and whatnot in the future for Twitch drops. We'll see. Maybe I'll put on the snow camo jacket as well. And here we are. So, if you've invested into No Mercy backpacks, oh my, oh no. So, yep, here we have the snow camo jacket. Definitely a lot more approachable in terms of the prices compared to, well, whiteout. Snow camo jacket only costs about $2.50 only. But, yeah, definitely a whole lot more approachable. Maybe you could think of some other cheaper options, but as you can see, with the jacket on, it basically completely covers the two coloured notches there. I don't know what they are, sorry. But yeah, again, whilst this appears to be slightly darker compared to the backpack, if we just pull back, does it really make that much of a difference? As we slowly blend in wonderfully with the snow. hJune, that backpack is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think we're going to ever see another backpack like that, trumpet and whatever. And so that, let's now go ahead and showcase the next skin. Next up, we have a lovely looking skin to showcase to you. We have Sykkuno's ever so nice pearlescent white MP5. So let's get up nice and close. Now, chances are you fully are well aware of how this looks and how useful it is, because this just so happened to be the first Rust Kingdom's Twitch drop skin I found out about for this year. I've already made a showcase of it, already made a nice little short video, making a nice little comparison. Let's just do a nice little pan around, get a good look at that shine. That's a lovely piece of work, Mr. Sykkuno. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people are now itching, just waiting for you to stream between September 20 to the 30th, just 1 hour of their time, and they can get this for absolutely free. So, the transparency, very good. However, people will be asking, how does it compare to Heatseeker MP5? Well, we'll just showcase it to you right now. And as you can see, well, Heatseeker does have the absolute best amount of transparency. That clearly is obvious. No other skin compares to this. However, this does cost $2.60. Whereas over to here, as I said, just 1 hour of your time, you get to listen and watch Mr. Sykkuno having lots and lots of fun. And then you can have lots and lots of fun holding this in your hands and simply appreciating it. I think the transparency we have here is more than enough. So as much as you might complain and say, well, I need that little bit more. Yeah, you need it, don't you? So anyway, yeah, good look at that. A lovely piece of work. Let's just do a nice little reload just to showcase this to you. I can also showcase it at night time as well. So as we look at it at night time, this just so happens to have absolutely wonderful night light. Because it's mostly white, you see that aim sight very nicely at night time. Look at that. So yes, is this potentially your most favourite skin of the batch? Feel free to comment below. What else might it be? We've had some very interesting looking skins today so far, and there's plenty more to showcase to you. And so with that, let's now go ahead and showcase the next skin. And next up, here we have xChocobars and Starsmitten's nicely wrapped up pink Thompson. Get a good look at that. What's your first impression? Feel free to comment below. Let's now hold it in my hands. Let me just give you a nice little showcase. It's nicely wrapped up, ready for you. Because don't forget, just spend 1 hour of your time watching either xChocobars or Starsmitten, and you can get this for absolutely free. However, I should point something out to you. First of all, let's just do a nice little reload. But at night time, it does glow in the dark. This glows, and it might be a bit of a concern. Let me just inspect, and there you go. Yeah. Now, if I aim down, is it helpful? And, well, not really. Do you see the aim sight? You might just about vaguely be able to do so, but it's not super helpful. And most importantly, what does it look like in third person? Well, yeah, you can spot it. You can see it. And I think that might be a bit of a concern. But at the end of the day, it is available just for free, you know? You're not paying for it. 1 hour of your time, you can have that. And you know what? Just don't roam around at night time with it. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. And now, let's go ahead and showcase the next skin. Next up, we have Emiru's AK47. Now, last year, she had a similar design with an AK47. A lot of people are like, I don't want an anime girl AK47. And once Rust Kingdoms 2 finished, it turns out that AK was one of the most requested skins. So as much as you might sit there and say, I don't need an anime catgirl made AK47. I don't need it. No, no. I know you're lying. I know you need this. That is a very nice looking skin. And it was also made by the skin creators who also make the Black Ops weapon collection. And of course the ISO skins. A very nice, cool blue design that shines ever so nicely. Give that a good look. And of course, absolutely fantastic artwork. So don't forget, just spend 1 hour of your time watching Emiru, and you can get this for absolutely free. Nice bit of blue there. That will stand out in every single environment. A lot of people will be appreciating that. Cute little cat bone design there. Nice little inspection. Quick look at night time. Do the colour stand out? Oh, okay. The night light on the aim sight seems to stand out reasonably okay. Not the absolute best, but I can just about see it perfectly fine. Okay. And you can probably see the catgirl made. Yep, you can see that perfectly fine. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you like it? Are you pretending you don't like it? If I could just do a nice little reload as well. There you go. So yeah, just 1 hour of your time, watch Emiru, and you can get that for absolutely free. And so with that, let's now showcase the next skin. And suddenly, more cats. I've got to hand it to him. This is actually a really funny design. So this just so happens to be Fuslie and Peterpark's lovely kitty sheep metal double door. And I ask you, which side do you want? The good kitties or the bad kitties? So yeah, very shiny, very reflective. Look at that. That's standing out very nicely. Those are some very nice looking kitties. Oh yes. And of course, let's just pull back a little bit. Nighttime with the lights on right next to it, it does appear to be, yep, even more reflective. Very nice, very interesting. But what we need to see is how nicely does this stand out in total darkness. And as you'll see, the kitty sheep metal double door stands out very, very nicely and very, very brightly. So for just 1 hour of your time, Fuslie, Peterpark, you go ahead and watch them, and you can be the proud owner of 4 extra kitties. Why are we suddenly seeing so many kitty cats? I don't know. I'm not complaining, it's funny, look at it. But that is actually a very nicely well made skin. Could we get a sequel next year with 6? Ooh, more? I don't know, but yeah. Which side are you on? Bad kitties or good kitties? Feel free to comment below. People, stand back. There's a diamond there. We have WillNeff Chestplate right there. Sinister. Scary specimen, yes it is. What is all this writing? I actually don't know. What is it? What is this? What is this? I don't know. Can anybody translate? Feel free to comment below. So, pretty cool looking demon? Daemon? Oni? I'm not sure. But yes, it's quite sinister. Quite reflective as well. Ooh. Right, let's, make it nighttime. So it's a bit light brown, somewhat vaguely yellow. Someone mentioned earlier, oh, it probably could be like a nice whiteout alternative. Oh, it was you. All right. Mr. Fluxoy, I don't think so. I'm not sure about that. But I should quickly find out. Does it like glow in the dark or anything? No. Okay, not going to complain. I'm under the impression, perhaps, if he's committed to sticking around for another event next year, could we get a very cool matching face mask? What do you reckon? So that's a very cool looking design. Don't forget, spend 1 hour of your time watching Mr. WillNeff, and you can get that for absolutely free. And so that, let's now showcase the next skin. And next up, we have a very nice looking locker. Nice and shiny, and yet quite gothic. Now, I do apologise if I get the names wrong, but this appears to be Shxtou's and Michimochievee's locker. If I got that wrong, just remember you can go to twitch.facepunch.com, scroll down, you can't miss this locker. It's an awesome standout looking design. And as you can see, it is very nice, all on the sides, with some runes on the side there as well. It's all purple. I like the wood design there. Very nice and stand out. On the top, just to confirm, yes, the same wood design. And I've got a hunch, this probably glows in the dark. What do you reckon? So, let's pull back. Let's make it nighttime first of all. Immediately with the lights in front of it, you will notice, oh yeah, that is very shiny and very, very reflective. Okay, not too bad. So why don't we go ahead, turn off the lights and get a good look at this at night time. And what do you see? That purple stands out very, very nicely. Look at that. So for just 1 hour of your time, watch the streamers and you can get this for absolutely free. I don't want to butcher their names again, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think they've got a wonderful looking locker. What do you reckon? You gonna chase after this first? It kind of gives me a nice Halloween vibe. The bat wings, the chains, the gothic design. Just have 2 swords on the inside here. That's looking pretty sweet. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Go for the comment below. And now let's go ahead and showcase the next skin. Next up, we have TrainwrecksTV M249 skin. Now you might recall previously we've had some very cool looking blue gem skins from them, and now we have another, an M249. So get a good look at that in third person. Do you like what you see? A very nice shiny blue gem, of course. I believe we've had the AK47, we've had the LR300. Not too bad. Now I should point this out. On YouTube, some people have uploaded videos a little bit too early. There was an initial design for this M249 for it to have some transparency, but clearly Facepunch obviously said no, you can't do that. So this is the final finished design. This is why I like to wait until when the actual announcement for all the skins has happened, then I go ahead and showcase all the skins. So as much as people like to be nice and early showcasing a whole bunch of the skins, unfortunately in this particular instance there's a lot of videos out there showcasing the previous version, the incomplete version. This right here is the complete blue gem M249. And don't forget, just watch Trainwrecks on stream for just 1 hour of your time, and you can get this for absolutely free. Now, if I could just quickly showcase this in the dark. Is it visible? Not really. What about the aim sight? So I'm aiming down, and I don't really see it that well. That's fine. At the end of the day, when you're shooting this, people are going to see you regardless and whatnot. So yeah, not too bad. Do you like it? Go for the comment below. You know what? What blue gem weapon skin would you like to see next? Feel free to comment below. Next up, we have Kkatamina and ItsRyanHiga's ever so nice looking black AK47 with a lovely bit of gold trim all around. Get a good look at that. Nice and shiny. Let's pan it around a bit. Give it a good inspection. Quite shiny. Oh yes, oh yes. Lots of stars, all on display. A starry night sky. Ever so pretty. Now if I could just hold it in my hands, look at the aim sight. That's a very strange, very lightly green yet very yellow aim sight. And that honestly looks like it could stand out in every single environment. What do you reckon? Even the desert? Yep, I think that could stand out quite nicely, especially if it's standing out in the pavement here. So alright, that's looking pretty good. And one thing you also might notice, no transparency. On Emiru's one, it had a little bit, but in this one, yeah, you got pretty much everything there. However, what matters most is, do you like the design? Are you a fan of it? Not too bad. Perhaps you might want to wear this with full blackout, perhaps, or some other sort of alternative. Now, of course, we also need to see, is the nightlight good in it? And you know what? I can see bits of yellow there. And I can see the aim sight. Oh, look at that. All right, then. Not too bad. That stands out quite nicely, yeah. All right, then. Well, I ask you once again. Would you be willing to spend 1 hour of your time watching Kkatamina and ItsRyanHiga have an absolutely lovely time watching their streams, and then you can get this AK-47 for absolutely free as an extra bonus? What are your thoughts? Go for the comment below. And now, let's go ahead and showcase the final skin for this video. And now for our last skin. Save for last, I guess you could say. To grace our eyes, we have a fantastic specimen right here. Look at the shine on that. The sunlight gracefully being reflected. What a fantastic little piece of art. So this right here is Cyr SMDD. Very nice. Very reflective. And of course, nighttime. With the lights nearby. As you can see. Still very nice and reflective. That stands out very nicely. An angel descending from the sky. How tragic. And at night time, that stands out very, very nicely. So I'm not sure if it's referencing anything. That definitely looks very, very nice. So for just 1 hour of your time, watch Cyr stream between September 20th to the 30th, and you can get that for absolutely free. Would you like it to grace your base and keep it nice and wonderfully protected? And so that's the final skin for this batch of Twitch drops. Let's now wrap up the video. So I hope the video was nice, concise, and reasonably straight to the point. Like, I wanted to make sure that when you leave this video, you would have seen everything you would have wanted to have seen. You got all the different angles, the camouflage checks were done appropriately, you get the idea. Now, I do apologise if I got quieter and quieter as the video went on. I've been doing this for about 8 hours now, and the Rustoria rotation happened, so I had to record that as well. I'm sweating. I can't have the aircon on whilst I'm doing this, otherwise you'll hear it. Ugh. So I am struggling. But I hope you did enjoy the video. That's what matters most. I hope you got a good look at all the skins. That's what matters most. So, let's just remind you of everything. The secret skins. There are 2 secret skins, but I was asked not to show them, right? Watch Rust Kingdom 3 take place, and you'll find out eventually what's going on with that, and who will be dropping them, okay? You will see soon. So we have 19 skins in total that we can get right now. Well, you know, on Saturday. 5 general drops, which are super easy to get. Just watch anyone who isn't one of the streamers with their own special skin. You can watch me if you want to. You can watch anybody else taking part in the event. Just look for the stream titles. Super easy to see. They'll just say drops and something like that, okay? Now, in regards to all those streamer-specific skins, we have 14 in total, but it only takes 1 hour of your time to be able to, like, get that skin. So 14 hours of your time, okay, but that's over the course of 10 days. That's super easy to do. You can watch them on your phone, you can watch them on your TV, you can watch them on a laptop, you can watch them on a different PC, you can watch them in a different browser. Super easy to do. Out of all those skins, feel free to comment below which one was your favourite. So once again, I do apologise if I made some mistakes. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any names. I'm so sorry about that, okay? But yeah, I'm dying here. Never have I had to yap for so long. But I would like to say thank you to all the people that have been watching me, as you can see above there. And now, let's finally wrap this up properly. So thank you very much for watching the video. I'm sorry if I made any mistakes. It wasn't intentional. Like I said, I hope you got a good look at all the skins. And if I could just mention this once again. Quite a lot of the videos that are a little bit too early, they made a mistake and assumed my vending machine there was a Twitch drop for this event. No. That's just a submission. But let me just say, I do certainly hope that this potentially gets accepted as a Twitch drop in the future. I'll link that in the description as well if you'd like to see for yourself. But if anything, it'll probably be a homebrew event at some point in the future. Maybe next year. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. See you and goodbye.